Your brain is ancient. Far older than your first breath. Far older than the human race. And, here's the part that's going to break your sense of time, older than the stars themselves. It sounds like a line from science fiction, but it's not. This is hard, measurable, physical truth. The story begins long before Earth formed, before the sun was born, even before there were any stars at all. To understand how something in your head can be older than a blazing star millions of times bigger than Earth, we have to go all the way back. And when I say back, I mean really back, 13.8 billion years ago. The universe began with the Big Bang, an event so sudden, so powerful, that it created space and time itself. It wasn't an explosion in space, it was an explosion of space. In less than a fraction of a second, pure energy condensed into the first particles, protons, neutrons, and electrons. The building blocks of everything that would ever exist. Now, here's where your brain's ancient story starts. Those first protons and neutrons quickly joined together to form the lightest elements, hydrogen and helium. A sprinkle of lithium, too. Hydrogen is the simplest atom in existence, just one proton and one electron. But it's also the most stubborn survivor. The hydrogen in your brain today is the same hydrogen that formed within the first 3 minutes after the Big Bang. Think about that. The water in your body contains hydrogen atoms that are 13.8 billion years old. They've been here since the very start, drifting through galaxies, cycling through stars, flowing across planets, and now, they are part of the electrical storms firing between your neurons. So when you have a thought, when a memory flashes in your mind or a new idea sparks, some of the particles making it possible are as old as time itself. But hydrogen isn't enough to build a brain. For that, you need heavier elements, carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus. These didn't come from the Big Bang. They were forged later, inside stars. Billions of years passed before the first stars even existed. Once they did, these massive furnaces began smashing lighter atoms together under incredible heat and pressure, creating the elements of life. And when those stars died, many of them in violent supernova explosions, they scattered their enriched guts into space. That cosmic debris floated through the universe, mixing with clouds of hydrogen, forming new stars and planets. And eventually, life. So the iron in your blood? Born in the heart of a massive star that exploded long before our sun existed. The calcium in your bones? Stardust. The carbon in your neurons? Stardust. The oxygen you're breathing right now? Stardust. Your brain is a kind of cosmic mosaic, part of it made from the oldest hydrogen in the universe, part from the recycled remains of stars that lived and died billions of years ago. Here's where it gets truly strange. When we look up at the night sky, the light from those stars takes years, sometimes millions or billions of years, to reach us. In other words, the starlight you see is old. But the matter that makes up your brain? In many cases, it's older than the light you're looking at. Older than the light. Older than the stars. And yet, it's alive. It's thinking. It's remembering your childhood, planning tomorrow's breakfast, replaying a song stuck in your head. The universe's oldest matter isn't just drifting aimlessly in space, it's telling itself its own story through you. Let's pause here, because that's an overwhelming idea. Matter that formed before there were stars, before there was Earth, before there was even a place for life to exist, is now part of a thinking, feeling mind. You are, in a very real sense, the universe waking up and realizing it exists. And the continuity is unbroken. From the first second after the Big Bang to this moment right now, the matter in your brain has never ceased to exist. It's been reshaped, combined, split, reassembled, but it's never been lost. Some of it may have traveled through interstellar space for billions of years. Some may have been trapped inside ancient stars for eons before being freed in a supernova. Some may have wandered in dust clouds before gravity pulled it into a newborn planet. But all of it has been on a journey that leads to you. And here's the part that might change the way you see yourself forever. You are not separate from the universe. You are made of it. And the age of your brain's matter is a reminder that you've been here, in one form or another, since the beginning. When you close your eyes, take a deep breath, and think about something, anything, you're not just using a brain. You're lighting up a structure made from the oldest materials in existence, powered by the oldest particles in the cosmos. You've been here longer than the sun. Longer than the Milky Way's spiral arms. In some ways, you've been here longer than light itself. So the next time you look up at the stars, remember, You are not looking at something out there and separate. You are looking into a mirror. And the mirror is older than you can possibly imagine. Because you, or at least the matter that makes you, are older than the stars.